So I've been teasing you guys all week on my Instagram story, thinking that, AP heard my previous story and decided to give me a watch, but that's not the case at all. So this is the same old 15500, just on a different strap, right? So this is an AP factory strap, green. They don't have any fancy name for it. It's just called green. And what I've done, basically, I bought the whole system, right? So that includes the clasp as well. So this is an AP clasp. You have to get that. You got to get those additional pieces as well in order to mount it on the strap. So it's a one-time buy, right? And then you keep just changing straps, whether it be leather or rubber. I think it gave it a cool look, I mean, how do you want a Richard Mille, man? Forget that Tenue shape. If you've got a 15500, 15400, just top up the strap and you got a completely different look, and it looks nice, yeah? So it's that time of the year basically where every single watch brand is out there talking about new releases and novelties that are dropping or already dropped. They come 2 times a year. This is that first part of the year where they actually do that. It's that time of the year. It is your boy Rida, and today I don't want to do none of that, B-roll, fancy B-roll stuff. I don't want to do that. I just want to talk to you guys for a minute. So what's up? So new watches, new releases, a lot of the stuff leaks first on Watch Society Instagram, so worthwhile you follow if you're not following. And then you've got the big brands, right? So the Hodinkis of the world and the monogram watches. Sometimes they even talk about this stuff before the press releases. I don't even know how they do that. Yeah, it's quite an interesting point actually. So the message is this. This is what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. Certain model lines from certain watch brands you don't want to touch, right? You want to keep it in its original form. You don't want to mess with that design. And I completely get that. I completely understand that. But I also think it's important for a brand not to constantly keep things on cruise control the entire time, because you want to evolve, right? You want to progress. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you don't know what I mean. What I'm talking about, that it took 50 years for AP to update the 15202. It took them 50 years, 5-0, for them to give you the same exact water resistant, to give you the same exact dial color. Okay, maybe the blue is different. I don't know. Maybe it's a different shade of blue. I personally haven't seen it. Maybe we'll give them that, right? Let's say the dial is different, right? But they also gave us the same exact fragility level that was on the 15202. Let's pause this for a second. If your argument to me is that, hold on a second, Rida, the original is fragile, this should be fragile, I'll tell you, yes, of course, absolutely, you are 100% correct. But why do you want to bring fragility forward? It's just, that was ages ago, man. You know what? Let's share our thinking. Let's have a two-way about it in the comment section down below. I'm going to also put a timestamp over here starting this point so you can reference what I'm about to say. So I think that evolve and progress is not the idea for the 16202. That's what I genuinely think. You know what I also think? I think that the dial color, the variations in metal that was on the 15202 is much more desirable and a million times nicer than the 16202. And you know what I also think? I think it was too soon for them to release a whole new batch of different precious metals and different dial colors. It was just too soon. It absolutely butchered the previous release, which is the platinum green fume dial 15202, the all titanium one that was also released. I mean, if you want to maintain special, you wanna plug in a time component, right? You wanna gap it a little bit so people could feel it's special. I mean, our opinion matters too, AP. Yeah, that's what it is. Let me know what you think. And if you knew that you're going to do this for your 50th, then why did you release the green fume dial and all titanium, that is, like 7 months ago, right? It could have been gaffed a little bit. I'm reading between the line and I hope I'm wrong here, but it feels like AP's new strategy for releasing those variations is somehow a hybrid between Omega's release every tail end of the week for special editions and playing catch maybe with the new dial variations that Patek is putting out. They had the turquoise, so these guys were said, let's put fume green and gold out. Moser had nothing to do with that as well. And I don't know, like I feel like there is the message is a little bit confusing here and it's contradicting. You speak of the future. I bet Henry Francois is with his design team in his office thinking that how can we absolutely butcher the 15202? Let's just make them in limited editions and let's release them every week. I mean, I don't know. There are too many special 202s. There was the batch that came out last year, and then there is this one. And that's not all of it, right? So there are more stuff to come from what I heard. It's not all bad, right? For real. Like, they have the 7212 instead of the previous 212 JLC base caliber. So that's a good sign. They've got new dial colors as well. So that still makes it very, very desirable. It is a desirable watch. I mean, when you look at the combination of the bracelet, AP's bracelets are the best. They're not the most comfortable, but it is the best watch bracelet in the market, right? So I'll give them that as well. But all I wanted to say in this video, the simple message, in short, what I wanted to say to you in this very short video, I think after 50 years, AP gave you the same exact watch, just on a different caliber with different dot colors. The 16202 is the 15202. That's really what it is, right? I mean, that's what we got here. But the other side of it as well is distribution, right? Who's gonna get these watches? That's not gonna be you and I. We're just clients. We're just people that, you know, do a ridiculous weight and spend money with AP, but we're not in that circle. From a distribution perspective, maybe this is the voice of question, right? What are you doing about your distribution, right? So, because it's 1,000 pieces, you probably already allocated them to your VIPs, right? This is the same circle of people that keeps getting the watches over and over again. What are you doing about the untapped market? 7.9 billion people live on Earth. I'm saying, how are you going to expand that VIP circle a little bit? You know what? Don't expand the VIP circle. Just let us know how we can transition from just a customer that pays you money into a customer that can, you know, maybe build a preference to acquire some of these pieces. But really, this video is not to criticize the entire lineup of new releases. I mean, I think what is soon going to be an updated reference for the 15500 is great. The 37K size with the sky blue is fantastic. I think that's absolutely unique and fire, so I'll give them the props for that. This is just to share my thoughts about the 16202 in specific, and I'm interested to hear yours. This short video is just to share with you that I think that the Jumbo is not about progress, it's about celebrating the past. Sort of what Omega did with the Speedmaster, right? They kept the story alive that it went to the moon up until Richard Mille came and said, you know what, our watches can also go to the moon. Your story is outdated. Well done, AP. Let me know what you think about what I said over here. Do you agree with some, against it? I'd love to go through your comment. And if you do want to see a video on this 15500 that I talked about also in the past, on a green strap, this strap, the availability, can you get it, can you not get it? Let me also know in the comment section down below. I'd love to do it. I'll catch you guys really soon. Take care.